your leader in sports coverage in Madison County. It's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mindy Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. Also brought to you by the City of Richmond Fire Department. Remember, October is Fire Safety Month. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Wednesday, October the 26th. And Burr, it got cold out there. Fall has fallen here in Madison County. It was a little bit chilly.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Well, that's perfect, though. That's fall football weather, and that's like all week long. We've been highlighting the 3 football games coming up on Friday night here in Madison County. I don't really have any other sports going on right now, so yesterday, we gave you a pretty in-depth preview of the Madison, Southern, Franklin County games. Tonight, we're going to focus on Madison Central and Southwestern, 7:30 Friday night, Tomahawk Valley. And this is, of course, an interesting matchup. Madison Central at 7-2, coming off a loss last week to Bryan Station, and Southwestern sitting there at 9-0, one of the top-ranked Class 5A teams in the state. Of course, these two teams met in the regular season finale last year down in Somerset as well, and that was a 26-0 victory for Southwestern. Actually, Madison Central has not beaten Southwestern since October 25th of 2002. That's 5 straight losses. But this game is interesting in a lot of ways, but mostly, or I guess more importantly, Central very banged up, lots of injuries right now. There'll be quite a few, well, maybe not quite a few, but there'll be a few kids who won't play on Friday night. Coach was kind of giving me a little bit of the rundown, but we don't like to share injury information out in the public. We'd obviously, he gave me a few bits of information, but we like to keep that close to the vest there and not give away any of that stuff. But Central will certainly be shorthanded, and this really is not a district game. We know who Central's first round opponent will be in the playoffs. That is Henry Clay. The second round opponent will probably be Dunbar up in Lexington, but the important part is this game won't affect playoff seeding through the first 2 rounds. But if Central can get through the first 2 rounds, everything after that is determined by RPI. And so obviously a win over a really good Southwestern team would really greatly increase Central's RPI and increase their chances of having home playoff games in the region final and thereon. So an important game in that aspect. So earlier today, I had a chance to go over and talk to Coach Mike Holcomb, and we stood outside in the cold. And sorry, Randy, you didn't have your sunglasses on today. It wasn't sunny.
Darn it.
But here's what Mike Holcomb had to say about a big time matchup with Southwestern on Friday down in Tomahawk Valley. We're here at Madison Central High School with football coach Mike Holcomb as the Indians get ready for a big senior night showdown with Southwestern this Friday here in Tomahawk Valley. I appreciate your time, Coach.
Yeah, the regular season comes to an end, and we have senior night pregame about 6:30, honor our seniors, and we're excited for them. You hate to see seniors be seniors, but at the same time, they put a lot of time and effort, a lot of work into into their football careers. So we'd like to honor them before the game with introducing them to their parents.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I was talking to you the other day, and you've been doing this a long time, and I don't know that you've ever had a team that's had as much bad luck with injuries as you guys have, but it just kind of keeps piling up, and but I guess it's just one of those things you have to deal with, I guess.
Well, you just try to keep that on your mind, and you got to look at who's out there playing, and we got a lot of kids, as you know, they just have to get healthy. But as I keep saying, you know, I don't really try to talk about it. I just try to keep moving on, and we'll have somebody to step up in those positions, and we got kids been doing that. So, you know, we still got to play out there, and on Friday night we're going to put the best team we can out there, and I got all the faith in our kids.
Yeah, of course, it's not a district game, but it's certainly not meaningless either, because once you get a little deeper into the playoffs, RPI determines your matchups. So obviously you got to get those RPI points, and so even though it doesn't affect the where you're at for the first two rounds, it may be later on.
Yeah, it's one of those odd games. You know, I'm not real crazy about the way they set this up, but it's the last game, and you know, it's a big challenge for I think for both teams. You know, they've got a great team. They've played well last several years, and they're coming in here. And, you know, we've been licking our wounds a little bit this week. Lost to Bryan Station. Basically, we're set in the same place we were last year with the playoff deal. But you know, senior night, and our crowd has been so great, and our school's been so great. Our kids, you know, we're excited about playing. We look forward to getting out there and taking on the challenge, and it's going to be an exciting time, and it's one of those games, you know, you just sort of let your hair down and play. And like you said, it's a game that's the RPI things, when they put it in, it has some emphasis on it, but those things they will be what they will be. But I just look forward to watching our kids compete and play.
Yeah, the challenge is the right word. Undefeated, #1 team in 5A, and you guys played them last year in the regular season finale, and you know what they do. They're a power running team, so you know what to expect, and you know it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they like to run the football, and but our coaches do a good job getting ready every week, and you know, we just got to keep making plays on all sides of the ball, and you know, we got to be able to move the ball, get the ball in the end zone, and put that thing, you know, where it takes a little pressure off our defense, and I look forward to it. I look forward to it. I know our kids do. So, you know, it takes a little bit of a grind, and the last game of the season, but you know, the playoffs are right around the corner, so you want to have a good, you know, good fresh work attitude, good fresh attitude towards playing, and be excited about it, and that's where our kids are.
Yeah, I mean, when you got a team like that that runs the ball so much, kind of, you leave it up to Coach Blair and all them on the defensive side, but kind of, how do you guys approach that? A team that's that heavily run oriented?
Well, they just study them and watch what they do, and you know, there's no secrets. You know, when you get into week 10, most people know what everybody does, what everybody runs, what everybody's been doing, and they probably got every film on us, and we've got every film on them. So it's basically just playing football. You know, if it's spread or run, you just have to be able to execute against those things, and take advantage of what you can, and take away, try to stop the best things they do. But they're very versatile. They will jump back in the spread. You know, they'll be in 4 or 5 wides and throw it a little bit, or they'll be under center. But you know, we do some things too. It's pretty good. So they have to worry about us too. So we do some things offensively and defensively a little different than a lot of people. So you know, they have to adjust to that too. And we still have a good football team.
Yeah, and you guys can run it pretty good too.
Yeah, we can run the ball at you, and you know, our passing game's coming along good, and we've gotten better in those areas. You know, and still, I think we have one of the best kickers in the state, and we still haven't called on him. You know, we haven't been down there where we got stopped on 4th down or something down in there where he's good from about 30, 35 yards, and or maybe even longer if it's you know, if we have to call on him. So, you know, we still got him there too that can put us supports on the board.
Yeah, and like you said, you guys were in the same spot last year, the #2 seed in the district. You went all the way to the state Final Four. So once we get to next week, everything starts over, and it's a brand new season.
Yeah, I just want our seniors to have a great night. I want us to go out there and win this game, and you know, do the things we got to do to win the game, and take our responsibilities and execute on both sides of the ball, and just look forward to it. You know, it's Friday night. They just come so fast. I told our kids when the season started, man, they're going to come fast. And outside of the bye week, it's just like you wake up and it's Thursday morning again and you're getting ready to play on Friday. So time flies, and I hope our kids realize that, they're the best times of their lives right now. And sometimes when things don't go great, it seems tough. But right now, they'll look back. It's it's the greatest time of your life in high school.
All right, well, 7:30 here Friday night against Southwestern. Senior night stuff at 6:30. So come on out and support the Indians. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. Well, appreciate Mike standing out there in the cold with me for a few minutes to talk about the game. But Coach is right. They are in a very similar position as they were last year. The district runner-up, the number 2 seed, going into the playoffs, finishing up the regular season with a matchup against Southwestern. Then they'll have a home first-round game. They'll have to go on the road for the second round. And then after that, we'll see how that goes. But, of course, last year they got all the way to the state semifinals. So that would hopefully the same path lying ahead for the Indians. But it will be a challenge, though. Southwestern at 9-0. They are predominantly a running team, as they almost always are if you go back historically. 2,600 yards on the ground this year. Tanner Wright, already over 1,000 yards, 18 touchdowns. Christian Walden with 9 touchdowns as well, 784 yards. They'll throw it around a little bit. 12 touchdown passes, just 1 interception. And Mason Hibbard, quarterback with receiver with 7 touchdown catches, 472 yards. They've used a couple of guys at quarterback last week in a big win over Pulaski County. It was Roger Oliver who got the start back there under center. But this is a formidable team. It's a team that's been in the region final I think it's 3 straight years in a row. But they always seem to run into Frederick Douglass in the Class 5A final and have been able to get past them in the past couple of years. But really good test here at home, and it was kind of interesting. I heard some folks talking Friday night up at Bryan Station with as banged up as the Indians were. There was some kind of chatter of whether or not sit some people out and maybe just kind of say, oh well, kind of not put a lot of emphasis on this game. But apparently not. You heard Coach there. He said, let's just put your hair back and let's just go for it and have fun and do it. I mean, it's senior night too. You definitely don't want to go out there on senior night and not put up your best effort. So I have no doubt in my mind they'll come out and fight and do the best they can. But it'll be a tough task, that is for sure. Southwestern, like I said, 9-0. They won their district 31-20 win last week over Pulaski County, and of course we saw Southwestern earlier this year play Madison Southern in the first game of the year. The Eagles had a 19-0 lead in that game, but Southwestern was able to come back and win that one. So a very, very tough task indeed this week for Madison Central. And we'll be there for the tailgate, right, Randy? Randy?
Hold on, I hit the wrong switch. Of course we will be there, Nathan, because
there you go. The dirty shoes are back. People are going to get tired of seeing this stupid picture up here.
I never get tired of that. I'll just have to be honest with you.
You just get tired.
I may make it a poster.
Yeah. Put it right outside.
That's an awesome idea. We'll hand them out at ball games, man.
So people can blow their nose with it or something?
No, I'd be cardstock, man. That'd be a hard nose blow there.
Okay. All right. Well, one other thing to mention real quick. I put this up on social media earlier, but just to let everybody know in case you didn't see it, the Berea Community Athletic Hall of Fame will induct its 2022 class this coming Saturday night. The ceremony will take place at the Conklin Gym there at Berea Community. Cool. And pull up the list here, make sure I get it right. 6 o'clock. Meal will be served for inductees and their families starting at 6, followed by the ceremony. $10 at the door if you want to get in the meal. If you don't want to come from the meal, you can come later and get in for free. They are looking for sponsors, $150. You can be a sponsor. And the class includes Kelly Mullins, 1974 football, Jordan Sandifer, 2017 basketball. She's the all-time leading scorer, girls basketball in the county. Sydney Sandifer, 2013 soccer. Daryl Chastain, a contributor. Mike Elkins, a coach.
Mike Elkins. Okay.
Elkin, not Elkins,
yeah.
not the.
Not Mike Elkin.
No, not the football.
Gotcha.
Jason Burnell, coach, and the 1985 boys track team, which was the Class A state runner-up. I did not know that. That was long before my time. So if you can contact Jerry Bingham at I'm down at Berea Community for more information. But 6 o'clock on Saturday night. And, like I said, $10 if you want the dinner. If not, you can come a little bit later and get in for free and come down there and hang out and watch the part of that ceremony down the bridge. So
$10, man, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's for dinner. I'm not sure what the dinner is. You can't get dinner anywhere for $10 anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Can't even go down to McDonald's and get a meal for $10.
$12.99 at McDonald's.
Supersize it, yeah, you probably will. So. All right. Well, tomorrow we're going to look ahead to the Berea Community Jellicoe, Tennessee game. I'm going to try to get down there tomorrow to talk to Coach Parks and give everybody a little preview of that. But we're just breaking them down day by day here, and because other than that, we got cross country on Saturday, state meet. And that's it for fall sports. So.
That's right. And then football, you got tailgate show. Will be at Central Friday night.
Yep. Tailgate show. So this Friday at Central, or at Central Southwestern at 6:30. It is a senior night for them. They'll be doing their ceremony at 6:30. So
cool.
The only home, actually, Berea's at home too. So they got 2 home games this week. So there you go. It's Vinyl Wednesday, and I didn't bring any new vinyl. So I played you this cool Johnny Cash tune the other day. So we're going to play the flip side of it.
Oh,
so
you're going to play the other side? Okay.
Lady came from Baltimore. This is a song called "Lonesome to the Bone" from Johnny Cash. So welcome,
Johnny Cash, everybody. Also, DJ Nathan Hutchison.
We play a lot of Johnny Cash.
Can't go wrong with JC.
Yeah. That's always true. My dad would love it, so it's all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow, folks. Get a good night's sleep. We'll see you tomorrow.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mindy Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. Also brought to you by the City of Richmond Fire Department. Remember, October is Fire Safety Month. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.